Good morning and welcome back to Thirsty Thursday. It is 7 a.m. And on the last hour, we're talking about Club La Vila. And yeah, they did do spring break this year, but only part of the facility was open. So yeah. Mini Gin, Mr. Calling.
Uh-oh.
Man. Yep, here's a picture. It snowed at Club La Vila. It's a pretty cool fucking photo. Yeah, that was in January. It snowed. So, damn, it's crazy to hear snow hit not South Padre, but Panama City.
Right.
So, well, we'll see what happens in the future for O Club La Vila. I know one club that's totally gone is South Padre Island, Club Chaos. I was the last performance there for spring break.
Really?
Well, that was several years ago.
You closed it down.
Yeah, I closed that motherfucker down for sure. It was packed. It was fucking packed. And we knew it wasn't. It's just a parking lot now.
Wow.
So, yeah, that building was in bad shape, and it had termite damage.
Ew.
And so it was
Time to go.
It was pretty fucked. Realistically, they should have shut that club down a long time ago. So that's the club that they had the foam pit party and the girl got trampled to death, and people were stepping on her and they didn't know what they were stepping on.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That was a bad deal. Well, it's fucked up. The way the contract went with Girls Gone Wild and Slick Chick, we would alternate weeks. The night before, we did bikini bull riding.
Bikini bull riding?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fun.
And they hired this company in because our contract was done. Now it's Girls Gone Wild's turn, right? And not Girls Gone Wild, but somebody, I don't know who it was, some promoter brought in all these big foam cannons, and they'd never used them before. That was part of the issue. And they didn't know how much of the liquid to put in there, and it was fucking insane.
They didn't use Dawn soap, did they?
I don't know what they used, but I was there the night that girl got trampled. Like, I was physically in the building, but we were not there. We were just in regular clothes. And I wasn't working for Girls Gone Wild at that point in time. On duty, let's put it that way. I was still with the company, but I wasn't on duty. I wasn't there for them. We were just in regular clothes, and we went to the show because we were getting everything ready to leave and go to Florida because our contract was done in Texas. I had physically seen that girl and actually had a conversation with her briefly, and, you know, I don't know, it was probably maybe an hour after that. They think that she got way too drunk and the lights fucked with her and she passed out. And it was during the foam pit party, and, you know, they had big DJs up there and they were jumping and all this, and people didn't know what they were tripping over because it was so much foam. The foam was insane.
Wow.
You know, it was over everyone's heads. It was bad. And I remember seeing it. And I remember we left and we went to Clayton's because there was another party down there. Vertical Smiles was doing a party down there, and we went to see Sharky and all those guys and Brooke Adams. And the next morning we left on the tour bus. We were in Mississippi when we got the phone call that they found a dead body.
Wow. That's terrible.
No ID, no nothing. Nobody knew who she was. Nobody knew who she was for like a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Texas week was over. The girl went. It was actually. She wasn't in a sorority. She had a roommate, and the roommate got worried and called her mom. Was like, she never come home from spring break. But then the roommate was in trouble because they drove down together, and she just left her in Texas.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then they went to Oklahoma State. They were Okies.
Okay.
So, think about this. You're in Oklahoma City. You drive all the way to fucking South Padre Island, Texas, and then you just leave your roommate because you can't find her and she's not answering her phone. So,
No.
fuck her. I'm going to drive
No.
home.
That's fucked up, dude.
That is.
And I'm not defending the girl that left her, but maybe because that was her first spring break because she was a freshman and this other girl was a sophomore. She probably thought she hooked up with some guy and whatever and just got tired of the shit and went home. I mean, not defending her, but that's kind of what it looks like.
Who knows, yeah.
Now, it's a bad
Mhm.
deal. But when they
Oh,
start
yeah.
It was
showing...
reversed. Would she want the same thing to happen to her? You know what I mean?
Well,
Right.
I got the phone call about it. And we were in Mississippi. And I remember we were just starting. We had flip phones and we can get pictures. We were just starting to get pictures.
Okay.
And they took a picture of her laying on the ground, the dead body, and they were like, do you know this girl? And I'm like, I think I talked to her.
Wow.
I didn't know for sure until 2 weeks later. We were in Key West doing spring break, and it was all over the news. And somebody had a video of her talking, and that's when I was like, hold on, I did talk to that girl.
Oh shit.
So, yeah, 'cause I had Joe Francis and Leland from fucking Girls Gone Wild calling me and asking me about it. And asking me during our week, did we get the girl on video? Everybody's trying to get a video of this girl.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, when we film, we don't edit on site. All the mini DVs, the tapes, or the SD cards, they get put in a box and shipped directly to editing.
Okay.
So whatever, like let's say Will is shooting and Chrissy's shooting and Mini Jen's shooting, your 3 camera people, you're not allowed to rewind. You're shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. Whatever's on that fucking film. You know, the SD card's full, swap the SD card. Keep fucking filming.
Okay.
It's up to the editors of what they're going to figure out, you know.
Right.
That's how people get in
Yeah.
trouble. Like, there are so many people with Girls Gone Wild and Slick Chicks and some of the other companies. I got fucking 2 hours of fucking the ceiling of a nightclub one time.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because the guy couldn't figure out fucking the button. He'd hit the button, and you'd hear him talking to girls and all this, and then it would shut off, and he thought he was filming.
Oh wow.
Automatic
So they need
termination.
to teach him how to use the camera.
I'm just like,
Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck? Yeah, editing called me and was like, dude, you ain't gonna believe what this guy did.
Like this guy's done. We ain't used this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. And then when the camera's sitting there, awesome fucking girls that would have made the fucking DVD cover. I mean, it's like, fuck.
Oh, wow.
I've seen cameras fall off balconies at Mardi Gras.
Oh.
One of them, Girls Gone Wild fell off and fucking hit a guy in the head, and there was a massive payout on that.
I'll bet, yeah.
Cameras coming up stolen. If you're a camera person, that is your gun. That is your responsibility. You lose your gun,
Right.
you're gonna die.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
When we go to spring break, I would get probably 200 applications from fast food restaurants ahead of time, and everybody working for the company at spring break, they would all get an application for a fast food restaurant. The first time you fuck up, you fill out your name. The second time you fuck up, you fill out the front page. The third time you fuck up, you fill out the back and sign your name. We're going to turn it in because this job is so fucking easy. And if you fuck it up, maybe you should work at fast food.
Right, yeah. Hey.
And I come up with that. It's like, dude, you're filming half-naked girls and shit going on. How
Right.
educationally
You
hard
can't
is
do
that?
Yeah, if you can't do this, man, you might as well go work fucking flipping burgers, bitch. Wow. Oh, man.
You'd be surprised how many applications I had to turn in a year.
Really?
Wow.
You know, this job is not for you to get laid. You are not famous. You are a fucking camera guy.
Right?
Now, that's when we started Weekend Celebrities. So nobody knows who the fuck you are. You go out to a big show, you're a celebrity. And the motherfuckers start getting that ego, man. You know, man, I started my own fucking social media. You know, I'm a public figure. But you're a fucking camera guy, dude.
Right. Yeah.
And then it made it worse when we did the HDNet TV show. Then the camera guys were the focus of what it's like being a camera guy, which I thought was a great idea. But then that went to their heads.
I'm sure.
So it's
That was
like
all about them.
all about them, you know. And it's just, you know, I remember sitting in a staff meeting and they were bitching about people all about them. Now, me, I did announcing, I did booking, I set up tours, you know, I was a big person with the company with Girls Gone Wild, and I owned Slick Chick, you know what I'm saying? That was my escape from Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
You know, I could go out and do my own shit. And GGW was not interested in going to car and truck shows where I was. So let's go to car and truck show. Friday's load-in day, Saturday's a car show. Saturday night, there ain't nothing to do except get tickets and do burnouts and sit around the hotel and drink beer. Well, let's throw a fucking party. And then Sunday, you drag your ass in, hungover for my party. And then the next show, we have the VHS tapes and DVDs.
Yeah.
We were making money hand over fist. It was great.
Nice.
But, you know, we always had the models, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And I knew most of those girls from back when I was a stripper. Or it was their little sisters. You know? So the one thing with college girls, there's always going to be a new girl every year. And they're just as dumb as the year before.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, you know, it is what it is, you know? I mean, I've seen some shit. I mean, back when we did, we still have Girls Gone Wild Radio, but, I used to talk over there just like on Slick Chick Pulse, you know? Now, I'm over here exclusively for styling. Man, the fucking stories of being on the road, it's like you guys just would never believe it. It's just,
I can only imagine.
You know, bitches getting on top of the tour bus and fell asleep drunk to get our attention to go on tour with us. And then the bus starts up and we're going down the highway and they're hanging from the ACs and we got pulled over. You know, they're hanging like Superman. They're like feet flying in the air and hanging by the ACs, and we're doing 70 down the highway. Like, then we get pulled over and we don't know why, and they're thinking we're doing jackass stunts on the highway, and we're like, we didn't even know there was bitches up there. Who are you? Oh, you know, I'm Sherry and I want to be a Slick Chick model. And I'm like, how the fuck did you get on the roof?
Right.
There's other ways to get our attention, you know? We would constantly on the tour bus catch girls hiding in the compartments under the bus.
Hmm.
You know, you'd think we were fucking smuggling Mexicans or something. We actually got pulled over in Brownsville, Texas. And when I say pulled over in Brownsville, we always got pulled over in Brownsville because there's a checkpoint. And we had 4 girls underneath our bus in one of the compartments.
Dang.
What pissed me off the most about this was not that the fact they were there, is we had to send somebody back to Clayton's resort in South Padre because they pulled our camera equipment out and got in that compartment.
Ooh.
And they thought they were going to go to California. I could not believe it. Like, I thought we were going to go to jail, and then they were like, yeah, we pulled these totes out, and we got in here, and we thought we could go to California, and then what? You know? You're going to be the next fucking model? That's fucking crazy, man. I've seen some shit, man. I mean, you know,
Bitches be crazy, yo.
$280,000 in camera equipment sitting in a fucking parking lot. Thank God it was still there.
Oh,
No
wow.
kidding.
you know, and it's like, it was crazy. Yeah, because we left there and we had to go through Brownsville, but then we had to cut over and we were going to El Paso, then into Mexico.
Ooh.
Could you imagine if they were still on there and we crossed over into Mexico? I know motherfuckers trying to cross over, but we're taking these motherfuckers across the board. I don't even know how that'd work out.
Right? Wouldn't work out too good.
Yeah. Then the one girl's like, I want to call my mom. I want to call your mom and slap the fuck out of her while she had a stupid fucking kid.
You never seen it, right?
I'm like, fuck. Then the one girl's like, you're so nice on TV, but you're an asshole in real life. You hid in a compartment of our tour bus.
Yeah, threw all the fucking expensive equipment on the fucking ground, dumbass.
Right.
You know? Can I get a free shirt?
No.
I remember
You
when she
think?
said that, and I said, well, that was part of the totes that you pulled out to get in here.
Right.
It's like, fuck me, dude.
So
It's like,
yeah, we'll be here and we'll go back and get it. We'll be right back.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so
wait here.
we just left them there. Fucking, we were like, fuck, man, they ain't fucking with us.
No shit, exactly.
I could just imagine how hot and nasty it was underneath the tour bus.
Oh,
yeah.
You know? Crazy.
Oh,
Well, on that note, guys, we're going to go right back into music. You're listening to 96.1 Styling. It's that damn morning show. We'll be right back after this.